Light's blessing. If you have needs, check in with the Watch Commander.
I'm looking for a Haradrim named Donan. An old friend of his sent me.
At this hour, I'd wager he's in the keep. Check with the guard at the door.
Pray for me, Wanderer. I've asked Inarius for the strength to resist temptation, but I can't keep my hands from stealing. It's like they're possessed.
I swear, on my soul, I'll never take Father Inarius' name in vain again. Just get me out of this thing, please.
Can you feel it? Eldheim is hallowed ground, my friend. Blessed with Inarius' holy light. Just being here is a way of lifting my spirits. You'll never meet a man with a bigger heart. Came to see about getting my son some work, and he hired the lad as a clerk, right on the spot. Don't know how I'll ever repay him, but I'll find a way.
He's upstairs in the Great Hall with his son. Keep it quick.
Dad, I need to be out in the field with the other knights.
Why the rush, my boy? You know, I found some of my old Haradric tomes. Stay here, and we can go through them together.
I can take some with me. We have a visitor.
This discussion is not over. Is there something you need?
I have a message from Lorath.
Well, there's a name from another life. Has the old man finally come down from the mountain?
With a warning. An ancient evil walks the land. The demon, Lilith.
And you know this. How? Did you and Lorath discover something of interest?
Perhaps this is all connected to what you saw, Father.
Yes, I was just getting to that. There was an incident at my estate. Probably best if we discuss it there. Go and have a look around for yourself. I'll meet you shortly, and then we can talk more. As for your request, get to Braestag. And be careful. Stay close to the other knight's penitent.
I will. Don't worry.
We haven't spoken much in recent years, but the two of us have history. We are brothers of the Haradrim. I'm probably the closest thing to a friend he has nowadays. Forging bonds is not exactly a strength of his, as I'm sure you've noticed. It occurred just the other day, in the dead of night. I thought it was a nightmare at first, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have some things to finish up here, and then we will talk more at the estate.
Beware the gossip around here, traveler. The Glen folk will find any reason to slander the cathedral, despite all we've done to heal this broken land.
Oh no. You another one of his bootlickers? Stoning this, stoning that. People always going on about the man like he's a god among us. Oh, where was he when the knights penitent scoffed at our offerings to the forest? Huh? Well, I'll tell you where. Up in his pretty keep, prancing about like the cock of the walk.
Spare some kindness for an old soldier? Ah, thank you, wanderer. I was wounded in the days of Ash. I touched the demon's flame, thought I was being brave at the time. I can still feel the fire dancing across my hands, burning the skin away. Everything hurts to touch. Except coin. Hehe.
Welcome to Firebreak Manor, traveler.
I'm here about the incident. Donan gave me permission to look around.
Incident?
That was all he said.
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
What do you want with me?
Astor Astaroth.
She's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came. I said away!
A signal horn.
Goat men. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. The daughter of hatred in my own home. She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall, who were the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nafane and Arida, the druids who helped me slay Astaroth. Yes. Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her. I must see to the dead here. If I'd known they were in danger, I would have closed off the estate. Damn Lilith. She brought this on them. Of course not. Demons are arrogant creatures. She would never accept that our kind could vanquish Astaroth. What troubles me is why she's looking for him. What does she want? Astaroth was from the realm of hatred, the place Lilith once called home. Perhaps therein lies an answer. I'll have to ponder this more. They were like brother and sister to me once. But life has taken us on different paths. Erida is consumed with her task of watching over the dead. I long for a time we can meet and discuss old histories like we used to. And Nefane, well, it's a shame he's become so bitter. Lives like a recluse, deep in the woods. Refuses to meet with me. People either praise me or curse me for that decision. There is no middle ground. Druids like Nefane think I've given away their land to the Knights Penitent. What other choice do they think I had? After the days of Ash, we needed help to rebuild and protect Scotland. The cathedral was ready and willing. Rothmai's dead. I brought the prophecy to Inarius so he could unravel its true meaning. I never expected he would kill his son because of it. And now the very thing he wanted, this infernal key to hell, is in Lilith's hands. It must relate to her search for Astaroth.
I will send scores of spirits to their rest. With the light beside me, I am untouchable.
The light will protect your soul, but not your hide. Remember that well.
Wood will bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your talismans and dirt scrolling will give the dead greater pause.
You picked a fine time to visit Braestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At least you're not another Knight Penitent.
At least? It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Erida's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Erida.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Mind what lurks in the fog, and return as soon as you can. Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
She's a legend. One of the druids who fought alongside my father to defeat Astaroth. I was raised on stories of her wisdom and courage. The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairns. You look like someone who's seen the world. I hope I can do the same one day.
What's holding you back?
My father. You've seen how he is.
I need to persuade him just to let me leave the bloody keep.
That's the entrance to the cairns ahead. Wait, why is the passage blocked? It's sealed, but there's writing. They look like old druid runes. The Song of Wind, the Howl of... Oh no, they're coming.
Hurry.
All right. E-a-le, E-a-le, du-gru, ani, do-la, nohre, do. It's a chant. The chant will open the way. Light, protect us. Hold them up! It worked. Something's rousing the spirits from their rest. We should make haste within. This chamber is just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Only through the stories he told. Erida would not have barred the path of the dead like this. The spirits should be free to roam within the earth.
Lilith.
Strange. The door is locked with an earthen seal. What was it my father said about this? Ward stones, that's it.
If you bring me one from the nearby cairns, I think I can open the way.
Oscal. Oh, that did it. Demonic markings.
Lilith's been here.
Something's written on the altar. By stone and root, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember. Cursed are we who must remember. Ah, an elegy written by Erida. This is a memorial to all who died fighting Astaroth.
The weak perish. All ash forgotten.
Wait! We are not your enemy! Lilith. She must be bending these heroes to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless... Oh... Something has happened to her.
We don't know that yet. Come on.
This must be the cairn of the elders. So much defiled. Demonic scars upon their grave and druid runes to rouse the dead. These runes, the delicate touch. This is Erida's work. Why would she be aligned with the demon?
I've seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Erida was sworn to keep the dead at peace. Ugh.
We'll need to stop her.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says. You hear that? Something screaming in rage ahead. That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest.
Arlo.
Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
Through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish. Erida came through with a horned woman. Not her normal company, to be sure.
Ah. Lilith.
They headed towards Solitude, the top of the hill. The sound of Erida's Talharpa carried with the wind. And then, this madness began. If your aim is to follow them, you won't get far with all this fog. It seems to be drawn to the risen remains. We spotted others in the hills before this one tore from the earth.
I'll stay here and protect these two. The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
The stones defend us, lad. I remember when you were still...
I'm staying, Arlo.
Stubborn like your father. That will keep you alive. Much safer than stumbling through all this fog. These huts are more than just stone. My ancestors blessed them to ward off storm and spirit alike.
When the wicked wind starts to moan, best to shelter in the safety of stone.
Right you are, lass. I told them to stay put, but they all fled when the fog crept in.
I'm sure they're safe. They know these hills better than anyone.
But fear has a way of making the wise into fools. I'm a friend of his father. Met him in the days of Ash. Saved his life, actually. If you asked him, he'd probably claim he saved mine. Hasn't come up this way in a long while, but he used to. Now and then I'd even go and share a pint with him in his fancy house. That's how I came to know Yoren.
Have enough food to last us weeks. Sharpen my blade too, in case any spirits get too close.
You taught her well.
Not so much to learn from someone like me. The truth is, she's the reason I've lasted so long up here.
Fog's thinning now. I should check on Yoren.
The roads are clear now. We need to get to Braega. It's safer there.
We've lasted this long and survived worse.
You've been fortunate.
Braega, swarming with those cathedral gobshites.
Please, Arlo. Just for now.
Maybe we should go with him, Dad.
Well, the ale would be welcome.
I will deal with Erida and Lilith. See them safely to Braega.
I will. Thank you.
I'm out of mana.
Have you seen the signs as I have? Hell is coming, and my people are not ready to face it. Not yet. But you are already strong. Come forward. Only one of us will walk away from this. So let's enjoy the storm a moment. Nature's music.
The dead are killing your people as we speak.
Some will die, yes. But that is the way of nature. It is a crucible. It devours the weak and makes the strong stronger. And those who survive, they will save this land from hell.
You've fallen for the demon's lies.
No. This is my choice. Lilith only granted me the power to do what must be done.
And what did you give her?
All things must be earned in the wilds, even knowledge. Prove yourself, and you will have your answers. The stronger prevails. So be it.
What did you give Lilith?
I told her of the wards around Astaroth's prison. How to break them.
Why?
My people have forgotten what it took to defeat Astaroth. They must learn again. If they cannot vanquish him, how can they stand against the full might of hell?
And? She's at peace now. I hope.
I never thought it would turn out like this. Heroism and sacrifice are often entwined in the course of fate. My mother's words. I must tell Father what has happened. What Lilith has done. We cannot let her destroy anything else.
What a waste of knowledge. Fewer than before, but we remain. So long as the forest speaks, there will be those who listen. Look at this. These stone tablets contain some of the earliest written works of my Druidic ancestors. All destroyed. The wildlife in the Gautmar grasslands have been stirred into a frenzy recently. They've taken to smashing or even eating our runic tablets. I don't blame the creatures, but we must preserve our history. Surely you see the value in that. Please, retrieve whatever you can. I once schooled the boy Yoren in the old ways. His mother Braega too, as she wrote her Chronicles. Both of them had a deep respect for our culture. Braega inspired me to catalogue some of our more ancient artifacts. In doing so, she reminded me of how easily the past can be forgotten. Thank you. There are many lessons, prayers, and seeds of wisdom that had been passed down from Fiacla Ger himself contained within. Life is an endless lesson. There is so much left to learn.
The attack on the manor has left many wounded, and our healing supplies are almost exhausted. Please, could you travel to Keregar and ask Corman the alchemist to send anything he can? And tell him to hurry. Every moment is vital.
Poor man must have his hands full tending to so many wounded. I'll pack up everything I can spare and send it off to him immediately.
The Downs is my home, but Sanctuary is dangerous these days, and my parents, my poor old parents, are getting on in age. Who will protect their home? I would go check on them, but the roads are perilous. Perhaps you could go to my father, Phelan, and see if they need me.
Your thrice-damned wardstones didn't do much, Druid.
I told you, they must all be placed to be effective.
Ah, bah, I haven't time for this. I have a farm to run, and this mess to clean up.
They will work, Phelan. You must trust me.
Ugh. Well, there's those thrice-damned goatmen. Seems there's more of them each year, and the spiders have taken over the harrow fields. But we Downs farmers are used to trouble. We can take care of our own problems.
I'm old enough to remember when there were druids here before. Then Astaroth came, and the druids abandoned us. We've had to manage without them for this long. Not saying druids are bad or anything, but I don't think we need some young whelp telling us how to run things. Ah, you spoke to Corey. Can't believe he even remembers he has a family. I had to throw the loafer out of the house months ago because he refused to work. Didn't hear a peep from him till now. He's better off in Kedigar. And we are too. Damn bloody goatman attacked again. What does it look like? I'm sorry, stranger. That was unkind of me. This was the 5th attack this moon. Not sure how many more we can survive. That druid over there brought some ward stones. Supposed to keep the filthy goatman out. If you're up for some honest work, I could use a hand with them. I'll pay you, of course, but keep an eye out. There's bound to be more of those damn things about.
Don't worry. I'll look into it.
I grew up here in the Downs, hearing stories of life before Astaroth came. I left to study their ways so I could bring those days back. The Downs has been without our protection and guidance for too long. I will change that. Things were bad when I left, but this is so much worse. The Khazra hadn't ventured down from the hills. There wasn't a werewolf problem. But there's something else. A shadow that lays over everything. The others won't talk to me about it yet. But keep your eyes and ears open, adventurer.
We'll see how well Artair's magic works. Me, I prefer a more direct deterrent even goatmen can understand. The damned beasts have moved into the pits at the south end of the Downs. They're led by some big, ugly brute of a thing named Blackhorn. Mounting that bastard's head on a pole would teach them what happens to those that attack the Downs. Well, you don't disappoint. Unlike those ward stones,
Damn things didn't even last a fortnight. We'll see if mounting this bastard's head works better. Here's your gold as promised.
Oh, goodness. You found one of them. Mistress Braega's works. I thought them lost during the attack. She was quite the scholar, you know. Thank you, kind wanderer. Little remains of her legacy. But these will surely countenance the good this family has contributed to Skosglen.